Tower, Sierra 779 Lima Bravo, ready for takeoff.
Sierra 779 Lima Bravo, Maui Tower, roger. There'll just be a moment of caution wake turbulence for 717 departure full length.
Okay, so.
Sierra 9 Lima Bravo, hold for wake turbulence, departed Boeing 717, wind 050 at 11, gust 17.
And no, bro, we can wave.
Did you say wait or wave?
We can wave.
November 779 Lima Bravo, caution wake turbulence 717 departure full length, runway 2 at Echo, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 9 Lima Bravo.
Okay, one hand on the throttle. My hand will be underneath the throttle to tweak it, fine tune it. And two birds by Echo here.
Better.
Okay, we're going to line up with the center line of the runway and start advancing full throttle. All the way forward. Okay, good. Airspeed's alive. So we're waiting for 70 knots.
Wildlife 5, Maui Tower.
Okay, and pull back half an inch.
Wildlife 5. Yeah, Wildlife 5. We
Right
got
there.
a couple birds reported over at the Echo runway 2.
All right, keep it just below 10 degrees. Push, push.
That direction.
Push forward. Push forward. There you go.
Wildlife 5, roger that. I'm coming through the north field now.
Very nice. All right, give it one click forward on your trim. There you go. See how now you get it right nice below 10 degrees. We're going to start a left turn. Look to your left, and we're going to fly just to the right side of those pointy rocks, and you can go ahead and start that. Is this on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll switch it up.
November 779 Lima Bravo, ident and say altitude.
Bravo out of 700.
Take it.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and bring your flaps up. The nose will dip a little bit, and we're coming up on 1,000 feet. All right, so we're going to level off at 1,000 feet here in just a second. So we're just kind
November
of accelerating.
779 Lima Bravo, radar contact half mile northwest of Kahului Airport.
All right, and let's go ahead and give it 2 clicks forward now. 1, 2, perfect. Let's bring the throttle to 60%. Doing great. How's it feel?
Really good.
Good. So it feels like it's kind of going a little bit to the right. Just give it a click to the left. Yeah. And just test it out and just kind of let go of the stick for a second. Completely. Okay, yeah. So we'll just kind of
The way to trim?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Keep bringing the throttle back.
Want me at 60?
Yeah, going to the 60%.
Trying to get used to the delay.
Yeah, no, I understand. No problem. All right, gang, there's the Kahakaloa Valley coming up there, 60%. Perfect. Okay, I'll just tweak it a little bit here.
So to get level with horizon, do I do anything, or I just...
You can maybe just, there's a little bit of wind, so, but yeah, go ahead, just use your fist first, and just put it where you want it. And then you'll just trim so that you can just put fingertip pressure on it.
So I have the option of either trimming or actually
779
mid...
Bravo, radar service terminated, spot VFR, pick change approved.
I'll see you now, bro. Correct. What I like to do is I put it where I want it with the stick, and then trim it so that I can just relieve my pressure on with my fingers.
Gotcha.
Bravo offshore Kahakaloa 1200 westbound. All right, this is a beautiful valley of Kahakaloa. And if you keep your thumb on the side, it'll be a little easier there. All right, just kind of go a little bit to the right. And we're going to go a little bit offshore to the right. Doing great. You're flying.
Incredible.
We'll go a little bit more to the right. Because the neighbor here with the house on the hill hates to be woken up this early. coming up is the island of Molokai, straight ahead. Molokai is 38 miles long, 7,000 people live there. The body of water in between the two islands, that's called Pailolo Channel, which Pailolo means crazy fisherman in Hawaiian. Because you got to be one crazy fisherman to be hanging out here.
A fantastic view. I can see this can be pretty addicting.
Oh, very addicting. But you ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the appetizer. Bravo, Nakalele switching. Now there's a lighthouse over here, and when the waves hit the rocks just right, it shoots straight up. It's called the blowhole. All right, we're going to climb to 1800 now, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of power, maybe about 70%. Kapalua, good morning, Sirius 9 Bravo, Nakalele to Elephant Rock, climbing out of 1,000 for 1.8.
Harrisburg 7700 clearance.
Perfect.
ATC cleared, Harrisburg 7700.
All right, there's a rock right off the coastline over there. Just go to the right of that rock. That's called Elephant Rock. Very good. Now, Katie and Chris, the island of Molokai 1.5 million years ago had a huge earthquake and landslide that sheared the northern cliffs out to sea. And Nana Bravo out of 1500 for 1800, just past Nakalele.
Sirius 9 Lima Bravo, Roger, you tracking 2 people?
Yes. And
Is that an affirmative?
affirmative.
Thank you.
And so it sheared the northern cliffs of the island out to sea. You can see on our moving map display that Molokai is a very thin island, but it used to be a very circular island. It collapsed, went out to sea 40 miles, and created a tsunami 2,000 feet high. It totally engulfed the island of Lanai. That's higher than we are right now.
Comprehend that.
When was that?
1.5 million years ago.
Sirius 9 Lima Bravo, traffic and caravan just departed runway 2, climbing northbound, will be turning westbound.
Roger. We're mid-channel now, coming up 1800.
Thank you.
All right, now bring the power back to 60%. Perfect.
Want me to
Yeah, you're doing fine.
dance for us?
Yeah. All right, now coming up, the Halava Valley. I'll fly it over the Halava Valley. There'll be a couple little bumps. Chris, have you ever seen an IMAX movie before?
Yeah.
You know how they fly off the cliffs in the IMAX movie?
Yeah. And then
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing for real. All right, just a little bit to the left, about 5 degrees to the left.
Like 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's 10, but that's fine. Yeah, it's good. Perfect, right there. Island Bravo, Elephant Rock switching. Island Bravo, Elephant Rock, 1800 to Halava. Right there, that's good. A little bit to the right, just a touch to the right. A couple degrees. Now you'll see 4 waterfalls coming up on the left-hand side. A little bit more to the right.
I'm at 0.
Well, you have a little bit of a wind, but I'll be taking over in just a minute anyway. Now these 4 waterfalls empty out into a taro farm. Taro was used by the ancient Hawaiians to, it was their only carbohydrate.
Christian, don't do that.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Enjoy the view. Get your cameras ready. There's your first waterfall coming up. All right, Chris. Coming up is the tallest sea cliffs on Earth. You'll have to look on your left side, over your mom's shoulder. Yeah, this is as cool as things get. And that is the tallest waterfall in Molokai, Papala'ua. Nine Bravo, Papala'ua, 1.3 to 1.
I'm assuming these beaches are only accessible by the water. Huh?
Exactly.
It's amazing. If there was some snow and ice on there, I could get down there, but...
All right, coming up on the left-hand side, and I'll give it to you after this valley coming up. It's called Wailau. Wailau, there are 7 Hawaiian families that live there. They live completely off the grid, no running water, no electricity. They hunt and fish for their food every day. They live in the same tradition as their ancestors for the last 1,000 years. Coming up in the valley. A couple little bumps as the wind whips around the side. Now the Jurassic Park rocks coming up over there. Final Bravo, Wailau, 1.2.
Perpetual smile on my face.
All right, Rob, you got it? All right, you can take it. Just keep the wings level, just a little bit of wind. We'll get out of it in a second. Keep your thumb on the side. A little bit to the right. There you go. All right, now we're going to go right between those 2 rocks, just like they did in the opening scene of the movie Jurassic Park 3. A little bit more to the right. Aim for the middle of the 2 rocks. We're coming up Pilakuna, 1200. Good. All right, so our next target's going to be 1,000 feet. Check out these sea cliffs. Pretty amazing. This is the best time of day because you get the sunrise.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go down to 1,000 feet. Just keep the throttle where it is for the moment, and just kind of, maybe if you need it, yeah, there you go. All right, a little bit to the right. I want to go in between those 2 rocks. Okay, now the rock on the far left, Katie, coming up with some trees on it, those trees only exist on that rock, nowhere else in the world. So unique species. Niner Bravo, Makapu switching. And there's Niner Bravo coming up. Makapu will be full stop, runway 5. Alright. A little bit to the right now. Very good. Perfect. Right at 1,000. Excellent. Okay, bring the power now to 30%. Chris, take a look at the rock on your right. Alright, now you can start a right turn. We're going to parallel this coastline. Perfect. Alright, so where the lighthouse is, that's where the airport is. Alright, good. Yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you half laps in just a moment. We're going to stay at this altitude. Off to the left, Katie, is the crater up top. That's where Father Damien is buried. He came here in 1870, volunteered to assist the lepers. He ended up dying of leprosy. All right, I'm going to give you half laps. Give it 3 clicks forward. Perfect. All right, so you see the black strip over there? Good. So we're going to be going around left, 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 and landing into the wind. Niner Bravo coming up on the crosswind 5, Kalapapa.
Want me to stop my turn?
I'll tell you when. Bring the nose up just a little bit. There you go. Let's hold 800 feet. Niner Bravo, the crosswind to the downwind 5. All right, start your left turn, parallel the runway. Good. Bring the nose up just a touch. There you go. All right, look to your left, just kind of get an idea where you are with the runway. The wind is now a tailwind. It'll be a crosswind, and then it'll be a headwind. All right, level your wings. Good. Nice job. Perfect. All right, so we're going to now get ready to turn base. Look at your runway. And then when you see the number 5 about 45 degrees off your shoulder, that's when we'll start our turn. Almost there. All right, I'm going to give you full flaps. Give it 3 clicks forward. And start your left turn. 3 clicks forward. That's it. Good. Start your left turn and look at the runway as you turn. It's a kind of a shallow descent of a turn. It's okay. I'm just tweaking the throttle. Good. Looking good. Not too steep, a little bit to the right. A little bit more to the right. That's it. Good. Niner Bravo on the base 5, Kalapapa. All right, nose down just a little bit. You're going to be aiming for that number 5 like we talked about. You can keep your hand on the throttle. My hands will be underneath. Looking nice. All right, landing checklist complete. Full flaps set. You're looking good. Speed's good. We'll get ready to turn final approach here. Start your turn. Niner Bravo turning final 5, Kalapapa. Looking good. All right, a little bit to the right. I want you to get right on that center line. So the wind is coming from the left. So I want you to aim a little bit here this way to the right, and then we'll get that center line. Speed's fine. Attitude is perfect. You're aiming for the 5. Now I want you to get lined up with the center line. There you go. Perfect. All right, level those wings. Let's see what the wind does. Now, keep that attitude right there. Roll the wings to the right a little bit. There you go, right there. Okay, so you can see the wind is kind of shifting us a little bit. We'll keep a little bit on the center line, so a little bit more to the right. Okay, good. Right. Okay. Good. And keep kind of a lighter touch on the controls in case I have to help you a little bit. Good. A little bit to the left now. Good. Looking good. All right, so the next step, I'll tell you when, is we're going to bring the throttle all the way to 0 in just a second. Looking perfect. Keep the wings level. There you go, right there. All right, bring the throttle to 0. All right, now just gently start pulling back on the stick. That's it, a little bit to the right. Good, right there. There you go. Awesome job. You can let go. I got the airplane. And a major high five. Nice work. Well done. Welcome to Kalapapa. So in 1865, King Kamehameha came here, and he needed a place that was totally isolated from the rest of Hawaii. This is where he brought them. Because the entire population was in danger of the disease, getting the disease and dying off. This is the most isolated spot in all of Hawaii. You can't leave here once you're here.